Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Elle, and today I'm going to share my Hobonichi Cousin Wellness Planner and how I set up my daily foundation pages. But first, if you like my content, please be so kind to subscribe to my channel. I am grateful for all of my subscribers, although, like I said before, I didn't meet my goal of 500 for 2022. I am doubling down and moving forward, and I will not let that stop me from being consistent. Therefore, my new goal for 2023 is 2,000 subscribers. So, let's get started. First things first, I'm going to take it out of my Aura Estelle just because I have my Wonderland, and who needs all that trying to make everything fit. So, going to my daily pages, and my top tabs are kind of a DIY that I did using Post-it removable, if you can see that. Yeah, and I just cut them down to size and trimmed them, so that's what I'm going to be using today. I am going to use a planner kit, journaling kit, and my monthly leftovers from my Hobonichi kit, just if I need some extra items. I keep moving that. The light reflects off of my countertop. My desk. This was a DIY that I did like 5 years ago, where I used an epoxy coating and paint and kind of created my own design. However, the light reflects off of it because it is epoxy. So that's why I have this little Post-it note here to kind of combat that. So why set up foundation pages for your daily? Well, sometimes you just want to get into your planner, right? You just want to go in and get started. So I realized yesterday when I started, I was like, holy crap, what am I going to do? It became overwhelming and slightly intimidating. Because although I knew I wanted to journal on one half of the page and kind of use a to-do list, something about that blank slate will work you over. So the idea here is that I'm going to kind of work within the first 6 days since I didn't use it. Yeah, I want the days that are across from each other to kind of mimic each other a little bit. And I only say that because Sunday starts on the left page and Monday is on the right. So whatever kit that I use for next week's, I will use that for Sunday, just to keep the themes kind of consistent when opening the pages. Or I could do a divider, maybe tip in week 2. I don't know. That's just too much though. The idea of thinking about that was just too much. So let's see. I haven't quite figured out how I was going to do this yet. I went ahead and kind of drawn in the line, and I think when I drew in this line, I didn't realize that this timetable, let me see if I can get you guys a little bit closer. Oh, wrong direction, Wanda. Okay, the timetable that is here actually goes from like 5 in the morning to like 4 at night or 4 in the morning. So that's actually, it's like a grid per date, but that's a lot. And so when I went to draw it on the other side, I'm like, I'm gonna be asleep. Even though I'm not gonna really follow the timetable, like I said, it's gonna be mainly for a to-do list. I just wanted to make reference to that. So I'm gonna try to use this torn washi tape. And I have a lot of pages to do here, so I'm not going to use the whole thing because, like I said, I just want to make sure, one, that I'm kind of covering up the big date. Let's trim that up again. There we go. This might be a little thin for the next date. You know, it's so funny that people, you know, don't like the coloring on the, yeah, that works. The coloring of the grid and how it matches. But, you know, until someone pointed it out, it didn't even bother me. I didn't even notice it enough to say that it bothered me. So, okay, so this, the second is Monday, right? I'm going to use this Monday and Tuesday. And this time I wanted to try to talk through it and not just like, as I hold my breath from where I place this. Not to do a voiceover. I actually hate voiceovers. And most times when I'm recording, I'm actually talking through the recording, but then something happens. So I hope the audio, that's not wood, hold on. I hope the audio comes out great so I don't have to stress about that. Okay. This is Thursday. Oh, I didn't put a piece up for Wednesday. Actually, I'm gonna cut it beforehand. I don't care how long it is. I just wanted to cover up majority of the header up there. All right, now we have Wednesday. Of course, now I'm gonna have to go back and date this, all right? So I need to do these two as well. So we're gonna just, I cut that completely crooked. Such is life, Wanda, such is life. Okay. And look, I still have enough actually for that Saturday. I probably should have used it for the first, but I didn't because I just kind of jumped in and, you know, I kind of like that. I love the imperfection of it. So we have Friday and Saturday. Have you guys read the quotes at the end, at the bottom of this? They're kind of funny. I get it, but at the same time, they're kind of funny. I don't know. If you ever get a chance, read the quotes at the bottom. Because, you know, it's translated into English, and I'm not sure if it's translating right or it's me. I don't know. Okay, so how do I want to do the date? I'll just write it here. I have enough boxes, so we're starting with the 2nd. So we'll just say January 2nd, January 3rd. This would have allowed me to use a heavier marker. See, this is why I don't write and talk. This is why. Luckily, I had an extra. Good, googly muggly. Okay. I'm stopping at the 5th. Well, no, I gotta finish it, right? What I was trying to say before I wrote January 3rd twice is that ideally, this will allow me to use a heavier marker that, you know, or a pen that if I was more concerned about it bleeding through, because I'm writing on a sticker, then it wouldn't have mattered if it bleeds through the sticker because it's not going to bleed. It's not going to keep bleeding, so to speak. So, yeah. But, like I said, I'm trying to get comfortable with this. Make sure I put the right dates down because y'all don't know me. I know me. But I do think next time I probably will go with a darker marker or pen for the weeks and not be for the dates if I write them in. Okay, so that's that. All right. Here is gonna be like a to-do list. So I'm trying to see what do I have for to do. I can use these, of course, or I can use these little strips and write on them. However, do I have enough that are light colored? Because that's too dark. I would have to write with a white pen, probably for both of those. So I don't know about that. I think it's so ideally like that's the one that you would use, but I don't know if I want to use that one. Why is this becoming an issue for me? Let's just jump in and see, because I think I have enough strips. Ooh. After I pulled that one off, I was like, maybe I do, maybe I don't. So like I said, the time block is really not of my concern. At this point, I've learned how to mentally just ignore time blocks like that. So such is life. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna ignore it, that it's there. So we're just gonna put a to-do there. So that's Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday will be a little fancier. Let's see what we have. Ooh. See how that, like, the idea behind if you put something that's too dark, will you be able to see it? Should have brought that down just a smidget. Do I have? It's so funny. I don't think I even have pens that are past 0.5 anymore. I was just using the Tombow, but I don't like the way it feels on the sticker. So, and then this is not exactly what I was looking for. So I'm gonna use this pen. This is a needle tip pen. I don't use it very much because I don't like how it dries, but let's see if it's dark enough. And it is not. I don't even see that. I could use a white pen, or let's just save myself a headache. Let me see if I have, I think I have some leftover stickers from Mandy Lynn when I first tried her sticker shop. And I got the stickers that have the white background. And I think the white background would be better because it'll help it stand out. And maybe I have enough. And I do. This is why you keep your leftovers, people. Okay, so to do here, it's white, so it'll automatically stand out and not blend in. Now I wish I would have did the same for the other ones, but like I said, as long as the two pages that are facing each other are doing the same thing, I'm not gonna worry about the other ones. Okay, so now I could go darker with no problem because you'll be able to see it, right? Right. There we go. And then I'll just take two to-dos from here. Okay, so since I'm on this page, I want to go ahead and draw my little division line. I'm going to use this pen. I got this from Cloth and Paper. Oh my God, I don't know how long ago. Less is more. Oh, come on, focus. You can do it. You can do it. Less is more. It's a 2mm pen. I use this, I've been using this since I've had astrology, so I have a refill for it. Because it's just thin. Like when I did the line here, it's so thin, it's just enough to make it dark. And I did these in my regular pen, I didn't like it. So I think I want my line to kind of stop way before what they have. Because I should be in bed no later than 10. Like 10 is staying up late for me. So that would be 22. So let's just say about there. And I'm pretty sure that's crooked, but we're gonna roll with it anyway. And for anyone who cares, yes, I'm holding my breath. Although the time block doesn't matter, it's just something visually that I can see. And I like it. Okay, so again, most part journaling, you know what, that's gonna bother me because it's so short. Okay, I lied. I'm not gonna stop it. I'm gonna take it down. Because even if I don't complete the, I thought, so here's my hang up. I thought that it would be overwhelming to see the long line and like, oh my God, you have all these things to do. But I don't like, for my journaling, that just to hang out there. I don't know. I ain't like it. I ain't like it. So we're not gonna leave it. Did I do all of them? Okay. Okay, so I personally don't want to cover up the weird little stuff down here, and I'm just gonna write around that, like journal literally around it. It's not gonna bother me, not one bit. I think Saturday definitely could be, oh, somehow I stole an arrow. Could be bigger. How do I want to do that? Do I want to go up with it? And sorry, you guys can't see. Hold on. Move. Okay. Debating if I want to go up with it because I like the idea of having things and you just kind of journal around it. Like, I think that is really dope. So, but okay, I am going to cover this one up. I don't think I need to know where this come from. Empty your mind and your heart. Once you have emptied them, you can inhale good thoughts. All right, I won't cover it. Should I cover it? I'm gonna cover it. I'm not gonna cover it. I'm not gonna cover it. Okay. Oh my God, that was so stressful. The idea to cover or to not cover. That is the question. And I'm just picking different spots of where to place it. Like I said, I can write around it. So in theory, it doesn't necessarily bother me. Like here, I'm gonna remind myself that I gotta work on that day. Oh, you know what? I should have, I got another one. I can use a different one. Because my kids go back to school and that will impact how I do my morning routine. I'm trying to think, do I want to cover up this one or not? It really doesn't bother me, but I'll just put it here up to the top. And then since I have that over there, try to balance this on the bottom. No, I don't like that. I like the idea of it being kind of mid-page. I think that's too much. Maybe not. Oh no, that's not. Now I want to move this. Yeah. Luckily with Planner Kate, if you pull very tautly, you can get it off. I just want to make note that the kids go back to school on that day. And because of that, my morning routine will change slightly because I have to make sure little people get out by a certain time. Okay, and then this is the weekend. Not much deco to add for the weekend, and actually I'm out of pieces, so I'm gonna take this washi here that I probably won't have any use for anyway. Do I want to lay it like normal washi? Sure, why not? I'm just gonna lay it to the bottom. Empty your mind and your heart. Yep, I already read that. It seems decent. We'll leave it there. Lord, just, it's so big. Laying it straight is really a burden for me, so I'm just gonna tear it. Lord help me by doing this. I think the longer sometimes it is, the more room you have of laying it wrong. Hindsight 20. I should have moved that one over that way. So why not? Just pull it a little snugly and it'll come right off. That does not happen with all stickers. Just be aware. Okay, so I think this will work for foundation pages. Let me make sure. I don't like that right there. You know what it is, actually? It's the to-do sticker. It's in the way of what I really want to do. So I'm actually going to move it down. And I'm going to use one of these stickers just to identify that it's the wrong day, Lord Jesus, Wanda. And that's the fun of planning. No plans are perfect. Everything looks curated online. The reality is, if you actually ask that person how many times they had to redo, reposition, or relay something, you would be surprised. And that's why I really wanted to not do a voiceover. Because I'm not perfect and I don't want to pretend to be. So just a reminder for me to log in by 8:30. And I have all of these extra. If I need anything I want to add, I can. Any headings or anything like that. Mills could go here, could go here, could go anywhere. But at least the bulk, the idea behind the foundation pages is enough. Let's make sure that focus. There is enough set up to get you started. And that works perfect for me. Yep. So now I am ready to tackle the week in my wellness planner. I hope that you enjoyed my video and it inspired you to do something in your own planner. If you got anything from my content today, please leave me a like. That lets me know that you are enjoying my videos. Until next videos, remember your goals, get aligned, stay focused. You got this. You guys take care. Bye.